Welcome to the Goalbusters Expert Peak Productivity Tips podcast, where top business experts get just 7 minutes to answer 5 rapid-fire questions about what they do and how they stay productive. Each episode is packed with actionable insights to help boost your efficiency and achieve your goals. Let's dive in and unlock the secrets to peak performance. Well, hello everybody, my name is Robin J. Emden and I am the creator and author of the Get Resultsology system and a dedicated accountability coach. My mission is to empower solopreneurs to unlock their true potential, boost their income and achieve extraordinary success by maximizing productivity, streamlining their businesses and aligning their goals with their authentic vision and purpose. If you're ready to turn ambition into action and transform your goals into reality, you're in exactly the right place. My guest expert today, I'm delighted to say, is Teresa Heath-Wareing. Teresa is an award-winning international speaker, TED speaker, and one of the UK's leading marketing influencers. As the host of the #1 ranked podcast, Your Dream Business, and the top 50 health podcast, Losing Part of Me, Teresa inspires audiences worldwide with her expertise and authenticity. From being an unemployed single mum to building a thriving 6-figure online business, Teresa's journey is nothing short of remarkable. Her background includes a decade of experience in marketing, a BA Hons in marketing, and the relentless pursuit of her dreams. Winner of the 2024 Role Model of the Year Award from Digital Women and an international best-selling author, Teresa is also a certified mindset coach dedicated to helping business owners create the life and business they dream of. Join us as Teresa shares her inspiring story and expert insights on the Goalbusters podcast. Teresa, welcome to Goalbusters.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for that lovely introduction, Robin.
You're very welcome. It's all about you. That's what was lovely about it. It's fascinating reading about you, actually. I really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Whereabouts are you, Teresa?
So I'm actually in Shropshire in the UK, so a fairly rural-ish part of England, which is nice.
We established at the start of the call that I'm in England too, but we're miles apart. I have no idea what Shropshire's like, but I've heard it's lovely. So we'll stick with that, shall we?
We will.
All right. So are you ready? Shall we get on with the questions?
Let's do it.
All right, then I will start the clock. And there it goes. So Teresa, first let's talk about what you do, please. Who is your ideal client?
So my ideal client is an online business owner who is very passionate about the thing that they do. They normally started off with one-to-one business and they now want to make it one-to-many. So course creators, membership owners, and coaches.
Okay, that's very succinct, to the point, and very clear. Thank you. That's what we like to hear. So what exactly is the problem or problems that you solve, please?
I help them grow their online business. So often when people come into the online space, they see the dream of working from the beach and earning money while you sleep. And then they start an online business, they start a membership or a course, and they have a little bit of success, but not loads of it. And I help them really figure out what it is that's working for them and then scale that for them and help them grow their online business so that actually it can make them money that makes a difference to their life. I'm not going to say that might be 6 or 7 figures. It's whatever difference it makes to them in their life.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever works best for them. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. All right. Again, very clear and to the point. So what is one valuable free action, Teresa, that the audience can implement that will help them to solve that or those problems?
So the very first step, and the thing that I see the most, is they're not focusing on their audience and getting a bigger audience. As much as I hate saying this, having an online business is a numbers game. And that doesn't mean I treat people like numbers, but it does mean the more people you have who know about you, the more chance you have of converting people. The percentage of people you'll actually convert is quite small. I don't think people realize that. And therefore, one of the very first problems that they have is to grow an online business, they need an audience. And they might think they're getting an audience by posting on social media, by maybe having a blog or doing YouTube or whatever. But actually, there's a real strategy to getting online, to getting an audience. And that for me is about getting visible and getting in front of other people's audiences. So getting asked to speak on stages, getting asked to speak on podcasts, being invited to go and do a session in someone else's group. So basically, someone who already has an audience of your ideal customers, that you go and add some value to them so that they put you in front of the audience, and then you are able to then start to give them a lead magnet or invite them to come and follow you on social media, whatever it is. So I think people think they're growing an audience, and like I said, posting on social and being consistent, but actually there's a bigger strategy to it to really build that audience.
Yes, I have another name for my social media. I call it tumbleweed.
Yeah. Hey, listen, everybody's is like that at the moment. Even
Yes.
some of the biggest accounts I see are still tumbleweed. And I think that's why there has to be a strategy behind it, and not just, I know I'll post on social media and then I'll grow my audience.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, yeah, you're waiting for it. Magic. There is no magic.
No,
You've got to make it happen.
exactly. And
Yeah.
and it's not, if you're very lucky, something might happen on social media for it to blow up and suddenly to get a lot there. But most people in this space who have built an online business, a really successful one, they have been very strategic in who can they partner with, where can they get in front of someone, how can they become the go-to expert, so that when someone thinks, I need help with this, that they're the person they think of.
Yes, absolutely. And I think also you make your own luck by putting yourself out there.
Yes.
That
And
opens up the possibilities, but it's not just going to happen.
no, and the other thing, just quickly on this, is as much as I said it's a numbers game to get people into your world, it's also a numbers game from you applying. So often we attach a real mindset to applying, that we're like, okay, we've applied and let's hope they say yes. Whereas no, the way I deal with it and the way that I help my clients deal with it is, the game is to get ask as many places as possible, and then whether they say yes or not, we'll see.
We'll see. All right. Okay. We need to move on because I need to watch the time. So now we have a better understanding of what you do. Let's dive into goal busting, albeit briefly, focusing on how to maximize productive time to achieve business goals. So, Teresa, can you share any tips or advice for someone looking to improve their productivity habits?
So first off, I've tried a million different things. One thing that works really well for me is not just time blocking from a activity point of view. So for instance, today when we're doing this interview, I actually have 4 interviews today, because it's better for me to block them together. Whereas yesterday I had a day with no calls in and I was able to focus on email writing, which I needed to do. So for me, actually not only blocking like that, but also when I start my day, I use something called a full focus planner from Michael Hyatt. And basically I block it down into like 30 minutes. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? And then the last tip, which I swear Robin did not pay me to say this, but I actually have a productivity coach, and it's been the best money I've ever spent.
Oh,
Like, she's amazing. And
handing over the money already.
yeah,
No, no.
exactly. But honestly, because I am very creative and driven and ideas focused, and I love coming up with stuff, I'm not so much in the details and in the weeds of it. And therefore, I can then come up with ideas and not actually follow through with them. And she's the complete opposite to me. So I go on a call with her and tell her what I'm doing, and then she helps me map it out. And we literally have a Google Doc where it's like, today you're going to work on this, tomorrow you're working on this. So honestly, having a productivity coach, similar to what Robin does, has been a game changer for me.
Ah, thank you for that. Well, you can stay. We'll give you
Yeah.
another 20 minutes. No, we must move on. So what should I have asked you today, Teresa, that I didn't? And your answer, please.
What I would have asked me is, what are the expected percentages for when someone launches? So I just want to run through some very quick percentages that people can expect. So when you have an online business, you have a list, an email list. When you go to launch, if you're going to do a webinar or a boot camp or a challenge, roughly 15 to 30% of that list will go on as your launch list. Then from your launch list, roughly 1 to 8% will buy from you. So if you were looking at those numbers being like, let's say you had 1,000 people on your list or 100 people on your list. So if you had 1,000 people on your list, your launch list, if it was only 15%, would be 150 people. And if it was only 2%, it would be 2 sales. So I wanted to just say that I think those numbers are really important, because we can often see big, massive launches and think like just make an offer and loads of people will buy. But everyone normally works within those those percentages. They just have a much bigger audience to begin with.
Yes, and also everyone works within those percentages because that's what works.
That's typical.
It isn't that they want those percentages.
No, not at all. I would love more.
It's just, I mean, I know you're an expert in marketing, but even I understand that, you don't make the rules in marketing. What happens makes the rules. And so what you're saying there is actually golden information, really, really golden information, critically important to understand. These are just what the statistics prove to be the case.
Yeah.
And that's it. And there's nothing you can do about it. You might buck the trend every now and then, but the average is what you're talking about. And
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think I can solve a lot of heartbreak by someone going into a launch thinking, right, I'm going to make millions, when actually the numbers at the very beginning already tell me they're not going to make that. So, and then at least you can be okay with it, rather than think I failed and I got it wrong and it's not massive. No. Actually, when most people come to me and they give me their numbers, I'm like, you're bang on.
Yeah, thank you. And talking of come to you, that's a lovely segue into how can people reach you, Teresa? And also, I'm greedy, so I'm going to ask you, is there like a valuable free resource they can get from you when they find your website?
Yes. So please do come and find me. So Instagram's my favorite. You can search Teresa Heath-Wareing anywhere and I will appear. But if you go to teresaheathwareing.com/visible, I have put together a 5-day email challenge with a workbook on how you can become the go-to person in your industry and how you can get featured on other people's podcasts.
Oh, brilliant. Right. They'll have to get in the queue because I'm going to be there first, immediately after this call.
Love it.
That's fantastic. Teresa, that's been amazing. Wonderful information. So much value. We didn't have a lot of time, but boy, did you pack it in. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome. And bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Goalbusters. If you're enjoying it, please subscribe, rate and review it on your favourite podcast platform. Your support is very much appreciated. And if you're ready to boost your online profits, skyrocket your productivity, crush procrastination and see a positive change in your bank balance, all within just 30 days, this is your opportunity. Take my free 5-day challenge at www.skyrocketyourproductivitychallenge.com.